And going over to the business blunder of the day, you have Sig Sauer forced to recall the Rome05 optic, but for a silly reason. Now, this comes to us thanks to the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission, which they say, quote, Sig Sauer Rome05 red dot firearm sights recalled due to an ingestion hazard. And they say that it violations of the Reese's Law federal safety regulation for consumer products with button cell batteries and child-resistant button cell battery packaging. Now, again, this is a firearm optic. Unless the kid is under the direct supervision of an adult, they're not going to be getting a hold of this product. But again, they have more laws for this stuff. Here you can see the Rome05 optic. And hilarious enough, it always, seems like pretty much everything, most things are made in China, but it always says, designed by Sig Sauer in Oregon. It says, assembled in China. Now, going back to the specific details of the actual recall here, but I'll leave the optic up there on the monitor so you can check that thing out there. Which, again, Sig Sauer is growing in popularity partially thanks to all the military contracts they seem to be winning left and right. But nevertheless, they say, quote, this recall involves the Sig Sauer Rome05 red dot sights, optics model numbers SOR 52001 and 7400579, which in part included model SOR J53101. They're labeled Sig Sauer logo and Rome05 name on one side of the product. They say the model number can be found on the product packaging. They know that the recalled red dots contain either the K or M and last digit of the serial number printed on the bottom of the site. Now they say the remedy says consumers should stop using this immediately upon the recalled firearm sites. Contact Sig Sauer for instructions on how to submit a picture and serial number to receive a free recall kit, which includes new cap with a required labeling and updated instruction manual. Consumers will be provided with instructions on how to locate the serial number, which, again, I venture to say 99.99% of people have never actually read the manual for most products in life, and especially for firearm and firearm accessories, partially because they're engineered to have as few parts as possible, partially because of reliability, but also simplicity and ease of use. Now, they say that thankfully no injuries have been reported, and they say that the battery cells are hazardous. They should be disposed of following local hazardous waste practices and procedures, which, again, this is the same little pain in the ass battery that you're only going to find at specific stores, and it goes to your car remote or your car battery key fob. So it's one of those little button cell ones. Now, they know that this was sold at, darn near everywhere. This is sold at Bass Pro, Cabela's, Sportsman's Warehouse, Academy Sports, Shields, as well as SigSauer.com, Amazon.com, OpticsPlanet.com, EuroOptic.com, PalmettoStateArmory.com, MidwayUSA.com, ChattanoogaShooting.com, GRITRSSports.com, Borelli.com, BattleHawkArmory.com, and other optic websites from February 2023 through December 2024 for between $130 and $200. And again, it's just because they don't have the specific labeling because, it's a smaller than usual battery. So, of course, there's another rule, law, and regulation to make sure the kids are safe, which, again, this is a firearm optic. Unless you're a really silly dad and putting it on like a Nerf gun, most kids are never going to ever going to touch this product. Even the parents who introduce firearms to kids at a younger age, it's usually under the most strictest of supervision. But again, we have a lot of regulations in the United States, and you have to abide them, otherwise you get sued or anything like that. But yeah, this is they have to do a whole recall because this little button battery, they forgot that little extra label. Yeah. Now, looks like the recall number, if you want to actually take the time to reach out to Sig Sauer and get the replacement, is recall number 25-087. Again, 25-087. Again, Sig already, this is it's engineered by Sig, but manufactured in China, but still Sig, and there's more and more recalls for them every year. The reliability ratings aren't stellar through the roof in general. And granted, this isn't a firearm, it's just an optic, so, it's not, quote unquote, battle critical, or, the gun will still go bad most of the time. Well, maybe if it's not 6 hour, but yeah, nevertheless, still have a recall for something that, again, they should have read the policies, procedures, all these regulations. Gotta say, 6 hour year recall is certainly the business blunder of the day. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.